And next, the Trump administration says it has located tens of thousands of children who are smuggled into the United States. Border Czar Tom Homan is accusing the Biden administration of losing track of many more. Here's that story.
White House Border Czar Tom Homan says the Trump administration has thus far located 62,000 children who were illegally smuggled into the United States. In an interview with Fox News Sunday, Homan said the Biden administration lost track of 300,000 minors. He alleges many of those missing children ended up in sex trafficking or forced labor.
President Trump saved over 62,000 children's lives. Some of these children were in sex trafficking, we found them. Some were in forced labor. Some were being mistreated. I can't even discuss some of the mistreatment we found out about.
Homan says those children were among more than 500,000 minors smuggled into the country during the previous administration. He says the Trump administration has been actively searching for them.
Over 500,000 children were smuggled in this country under Joe Biden. They released them to unvetted sponsors. They lost track of 300,000. President Trump committed on day one that we will do everything we can to find every one of these children.
He accused Biden and Democrats of being complicit by refusing to secure the border.
For 4 years, this has happened. Sex trafficking, historic highs. Children crossing the border, historic highs. Migrant deaths crossing the border, historic highs.
Homan says finding missing children remains the administration's top priority. Meanwhile, Minnesota has become a focal point for immigration enforcement, with officials reporting widespread immigration fraud among Somali migrants. Homan told CNN that Minneapolis has a large illegal immigrant population and that enforcement teams are moving into the city. The intensified operation comes after a billion-dollar welfare fraud scandal that federal prosecutors say involved criminal networks tied to parts of the Somali immigrant community. Prosecutors say the scheme exploited nutrition and childcare programs by creating fake service providers and pocketing taxpayer funds. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent told CBS yesterday that investigators are now following the flow of overseas money transfers connected to the fraud.
But, when you come to this country, you got to learn which side of the road to drive on. You got to learn to stop at stop signs, and you got to learn not to defraud the American people.
Bessent said investigators found that funds tied to suspects, including some political donors, moved through informal money transfer networks. When asked if the money might have been used to support terror networks abroad, Bessent said it's too early to draw conclusions about its final use.